Hey guys, how you doing? Recently I made a video about the display on the Xt1. Today we're going to go over the electronic leveler that you can get on the Xe2 with the Xt1 and the LCD or the electronic viewfinder. So grab your camera and let's go. You'll notice that I don't have it going on in the Xt1 and yet I have one going in the Xe2. This is what it's going to look like, and it helps you make the best, most precise Dutch angles in the world if you choose to. I like having it. At any point in time, you can always turn it off, so why not have it, okay? Just so you know, the electronic level only shows up when you press the display button and it goes to your custom view of your display. If you want it off, you can just go to standard or off completely. And you just keep tapping display until you get what you want. Okay, for right now, we're leaving it on custom, and that's why it shows up. This one, I'm pressing display, and I'm going to the custom setting just like last time for the display, and there is no level, as you can see, which means this one has it on for the Xe2 and this one does not have it on. The question is, how do we turn this on? How do we turn this one off? Let's learn that specifically right now. Press the menu on your Xt1, and they're a little different on the Xe2, but that's why we're going through it, to learn about little details like this. Press the left arrow and go down to the first wrench. Again, we're only going over this specific function because in the previous video we talked about the display in general and just the ins and outs of that. Press the right arrow here and go down to screen setup because we're working with the screen at this point, so it's an easy way to remember that. Press the right arrow and go down, all the way down, to display custom settings. Press the right arrow here and you'll see the electronic level is turned off. Well, no wonder it wasn't showing up when we press display, right? So go ahead and click that by pressing menu, and there we go. Press the menu back button all the way out to here, and you'll see that we now have a level. Isn't that cool? I find that pretty useful. Do you really need a level when we have Photoshop and Adobe Bridge to make things straight afterwards? Yeah, you don't really need it, but I like the idea of your camera has a bubble level installed in it. You can put it on or take it out anytime you want. Why bother photoshopping it later or editing it if you don't have to? The whole point is enjoying these functions you have in your camera. After all, you paid for it, right? Okay. So let's go to the Xe2. Let's see how to turn this level off. Other than pressing the display back button, you can turn it off that way. But let's say you don't want it at all when you're looking through the grid. Okay? By the way, I just made the grid video. If that interests you, you can watch that as well. Press menu and go down to the third camera option here, third menu for the camera. Press the right arrow and go down to, I'm sorry, we're still in the third camera menu. Go to display custom setting. It's not in the first wrench, it's in the camera one for the Xe2, which is quite interesting. Press the right arrow and then go down to electronic level. Go ahead and click that off if you don't want it. Now, if I press the half shutter button here, and you'll see that the electronic level is gone. If I want it back on, I can go simply to display custom setting in the third camera menu, press the right arrow, and click it back on again. Press the shutter button, and there it is. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into these videos. I really appreciate it and I enjoy making them for you. Hopefully they're helping someone out there. If you have time, go ahead and leave me a nice comment explaining if these have helped you at all, or if you have any tips or suggestions for future episodes. I'll be happy to make them for you. Also, guys, if you can subscribe and hit the little bell notification, I'll be sure to let you guys know when a new video like this comes out. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.